Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Welcome to Big Joe Recovery, where you find yourself and create your journey of life, especially for us in recovery. How y'all doing today? Ask yourself, do a little self-check-in, some positive self-talk. I am gonna do good, big things today. I'm gonna touch someone's life today. I'm gonna be my best self, and that's gonna radiate unto others. Yeah, facts. Big facts, like we say. Today I want to talk about the mobile office. People not knowing or seeing what you do behind the scenes. That's all right. That's why it's called behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Going from one place to another, helping people along the way, getting things accomplished for you so you can spread that unto others. That's me talking, me just trying to be the shining example of how I use this brain today compared to how I used to use it. Well, what brain did I have before? It was all scrambled, let's be real. So lost, man, for real. Yo, I got to the point in my addiction, I was starting to stutter. I forget everything. I'm still forgetful at times. Yo, that zombie walk is real. It's coming like just a wet sponge, man. Like, blah. The blob. Don't miss that shit for nothing, bro. Excuse me, I'm human, I'm real, and I'm still working on my cussing, but that's just part of my character. At least Dr. Nicole Labor, the addiction assassin. She's if you don't mind the sweary cuss words, then these videos are for you, and she's real, man. Shout out to you, Dr. Labor. I love her. She's cool, man. I like her videos. She just keeps it real and honest and talks about the chemistry of the brain and how addiction really works. I share with my lived-in experience. She had her own struggles through using heroin while in medical school. But y'all can look up her story online, YouTube, if you want. Dr. Nicole Labor. I'm sure you guys seen her on YouTube and all that. But anyways, back to where I'm at. The work behind the scenes, man. Nobody knows how. Normies don't know what it is, the glue that keeps recovery together. We using this brain a lot. At the end of the day, I am beat with all my jobs and the people I help, and it takes a lot. The glue. Running around doing things, keeping positive forward motion going. That's what it is every single day. No matter what it is. I got to go to the office I got to be there for 1 o'clock. I don't have an event tonight. I have a pop-up dinner I got to run. But right now I'm working with recoveries through messages and phone calls and meetups. Some people are, they don't follow through with what they say they're going to do, so that, you got to move on. I can't dwell on it. I just got to say, oh, well, on to the next. And it hurts at times because you want to see everybody succeed. And, as a recovery coach, a professional, you got to meet them where they're at. And it is what it is. Just continue to be supportive, and that's one thing I can say that I truly do well is support people even when they are not receptive of the message. So I'm going to keep showing up. I'm going to help others. And I'm going to keep continuing to work on myself because I'm doing the mental push-ups while I got to go do some physical push-ups before I go to work because I got to get work and drop some of this weight that I gained back over the last couple months. Get that shot in my foot for the plantar fasciitis. All this stuff that people don't know about. Because I don't talk about all of that, but we are today. Because not, I've shared, you guys who've been watching me for years now have seen my story. I tell you guys almost everything. I keep my personal relationship, I should say, that I had private for the most part, you know, and that's something I believe should stay private. I set boundaries, and that's what we do in recovery. We set boundaries. But yeah, I am no longer in a relationship, and I will speak points on it later of my faults, my actions, my accountability, and I never will knock the person I was with. That's just not how I roll. It was a growing and learning experience, and my first sober relationship. Yeah. So things are not easy. Always have a piece. She will always have a piece of my heart, and it helped me grow in ways I don't even know. Because now I'm even flourishing more with Big Joe Recovery, because now I'm diving in even deeper. So you guys seen me grow through these years, and I'm going to continue to grow, continue to show the path, keep helping others, helping the homeless, always dropping cans off, spreading a good word, donating money, donating clothes. I'm going to continue to do that, and donating the message that there's hope. You too can change your life around. I ran into an old friend today that I used to be on the street with, and I told him, actually saw him at the courthouse, and I've been seeing him, what he's doing in recovery. You know, we recognize that. And we used to use together, drink the Taka, vodka, Bukov, all that stuff. And he's in recovery. He's working at a recovery center, helping out. But I've seen his pictures over the last year and a half or so. And I was saying, I've been meaning, I hope I run into him. And I did today, as I was getting my child support paperwork that I have custody of my daughter now full time. So, you know, and he was doing his thing. It was just a blessing to talk some recovery real quick and notice what each other were doing. I gave him my card, and I said, listen, let's link up. Anything I could do for you. Because I remember a couple times when I was on the streets, he took me in to crash on his floor at his aunt's house, I believe it was. And I'll never forget that, and I told that to him. Shout out to you, Arby. Keep grinding, keep doing your thing, man. Anything Big Joe can do to help you flourish in your recovery movement, let me know. I got you. That's support today. Not giving a bottle to somebody. Not. Just being real and doing real things. Support recovery. So for all y'all who don't understand what it takes to keep this shit together, it ain't easy. It gets easier, tell you that. But you gotta know where to draw the line. And setting your boundaries is key. All right. I gotta get to this bank. I get to go to the bank today. I get to go to the bank. I get to go to work, and I get to have this Jeep. I get to pay for this Jeep. Blessings, y'all. Find out what you get to do today.